It's called the digital divide.
Digital divide.
Digital divide.
Digital divide.
A variety of economic, location, and knowledge barriers that cut off access to technology like laptops, cell phones, and the internet to more than 2 billion people around the world, preventing those in need from getting things like healthcare, jobs, or a proper education.
In communities across this country, whether they be rural Rust Belt communities or urban underserved communities, we have kids who do their homework in McDonald's because they don't have Wi-Fi at home.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do good. I don't think I got it. Yeah. I was always down myself.
20-year-old Lorenzo Henry and 23-year-old single mother of 3, Janae Grant, never had consistent access to the internet or tech devices while in school. Both dropped out before graduating.
I was doing all right at first, but I started getting in trouble.
I was always going through things, so that's why I didn't finish school.
Now they're enrolled in a pre-GED program and are motivated to get their diplomas.
Now I want to try even more harder because I have kids.
I have goals set that I'm going to achieve.
Those goals are now easier to reach. The students were gifted renewed laptops from the Aeras Foundation to help them bridge the digital divide.
I was excited. It made me feel like I can go do anything I want. If it take me time, but I'm going to go do it by any means.
I was happy because you got to go out your way and buy a computer, and that's like almost $600. So for them to give me a computer, it helps a lot.
We kind of take for granted that we have everything that the world has to offer at our fingertips on a smartphone, on a laptop, on a desktop. The device solves for so many things. If you don't have a device, unfortunately, you're completely left behind.
That's why David Collins created the nonprofit just months after opening his own business.
We started Aeras Technologies in January of 2020, and we help people manage and deploy new technology. So it was really in our wheelhouse to kind of figure out what to do with their old devices. And so when the pandemic started, we learned about so many students in need that didn't have laptops. So we started the Aeras Foundation. We allow a business to give us their devices, knowing we're going to responsibly, sanitize, wipe, remove sensitive data, and then we're going to find it a home if we can redeploy it. If we can't redeploy it, we're going to responsibly recycle it. It drove awareness with a lot of large enterprise companies to donate. We like to say gently use electronics to us. We get, a handful to a truckload to a box truckload.
Giving the devices new life is changing lives across Central Florida.
We're up to a little over probably 200 nonprofits that we support here locally.
Organizations like the Sharing Center.
We provide dignified solutions for those experiencing poverty and homelessness. So we have different programs that help the families or individuals that are struggling financially.
President and CEO Nina Yan says, like many nonprofits, a lack of resources can limit those important programs.
So when Aeras Foundation partnered with us to help us with technology gap for our workforce development program called Project Rise, it was really a huge blessing. Aeras awarded each of our graduating students a laptop. Nobody knew they were being gifted the laptop, so they were very, very pleased. The gift of technology really is transforming our students' lives.
Near downtown Orlando, this bus driven by Louis Mark Gray is more than meets the eye.
When we pull up, they come running to the bus.
It's a mobile community center for underprivileged kids, known as Gray's Project.
So when they're on the bus, they're off the street. We prevent them from getting involved with crime, drugs, alcohol, gangs. We have TVs, laptops, Wi-Fi, internet, everything here for the kids. Aeras Foundation, they brought the computers on board so we can have the kids to come on board and be able to get access to the internet.
Access they wouldn't have without Aeras' help. And Louis Mark sees firsthand the impact it's having on these kids.
It makes me feel real good. Sometimes it brings tears to my eyes, to be honest.
To be able to give the devices to those in need, it's just so wonderful to say, here is what you need to grow.
The growing need in our area keeps community members busy, preparing the devices for distribution.
The hands that work on these devices are volunteers.
While the foundation focuses on getting more devices from companies to distribute locally, it's also looking at ways to expand beyond our area.
The problems we have here are nationwide. And so we really want to make sure we build that solid foundation of how to get devices, how to responsibly recycle them, how to get them ready for redeployment, and then rapidly get them into the hands of those in need. There's a lot of things going on in the world that we can't solve for. The digital divide is one we can solve.
Those who've already gotten devices from Aeras know the difference they make.
We are just so thankful and so grateful to Aeras Foundation.
Thank you.
I'm happy that y'all guys gave us, the computer because y'all didn't have to. So for us to better our futures with that, we're really thankful.
Keep doing what you're doing because you're gonna change a lot of people.